joining us today at Painting LLC. I just want to go over some material with you guys. I get a lot of questions about what materials we should use, and I get questions both on what we do with our customers and for people who just want to do their own projects. Okay, so a couple different things, depending upon obviously interiors, exteriors. So on the exteriors, for people that are doing it themselves, there's several different products that are on the market. All right, basically you want to use 100% acrylic, and depending upon your application. So what I mean by that is, for example, whether you have a heavy stucco house, smooth finish, or you have siding. There's a lot of different products that people don't tell you about, and in the big box stores, they don't know how to answer us because they're not really educated on the different types of services. That's the problem with the big box stores, is that they just don't have the education about the products. Like Bear Paint, Valspar, Olympic, these are all really good products. But again, certain products for certain applications. So for example, let's say that you have walls that you want to get painted, retaining walls. Well, you don't want to take and use a product that, say, is a satin finish or an eggshell finish, because sometimes you can have where the water seeps through the cinder blocks. So for example, if there's dirt, if it's a retaining wall, you'll have water that wants to bleed through. I recommend 100% acrylic flat because it'll allow the water to pass. So, down the road you may still see some cracks and lines, but you won't have the paint blistering where those cracks are. Instead, you'll just see some of the hairline cracks versus some of your other acrylics that like I said, have eggshell, which they consider low sheen or satin finish. They have a tendency to kind of act as a solid barrier, and then they blister. Okay, and then also far as like the exterior walls, like on stucco. Now stucco, depending upon if weather conditions, what you're trying to get out of it. Some of your HOAs don't allow you to have a shine. So I would again suggest 100% acrylic exterior flat, and that's what's going to work the best for you. The 100% acrylic obviously is going to give you good color retention as far as the UV. Your darker colors are always going to fade. So regardless of the best paint that you're buying, whether it be Sherwin-Williams, PPG, Dunn Edwards, colors are going to fade. You just have different products that have a little bit better resins in them that'll hold up to the UV, better than others. Sherwin-Williams probably offers the best exterior paint on the market, and believe it or not, Behr has a really good product for the exterior. Those two products are really good. The problem is that the Sherwin-Williams are extremely expensive. We go with the PPG urethane, which is 100% acrylic urethane paint. We've had the absolute best results out of that as far as color retention, holding up, cleanability, and it's not the cost of, say, the Sherwin-Williams. So for the best bang for the buck, the PPG is the best product that we've used. We can stand behind it. You're going to get into the mid-teens out of this product, depending upon the colors. Darker colors are going to fade faster. The paint still is performing, but it'll oxidize. The PPG seems to hold up the best as far as that goes. When it comes to interior paints, we only use Dunn Edwards, okay? And the reason I only use Dunn Edwards is because the odor, it has no ammonia in it. Your Sherwin-Williams and some other products, they have ammonia. The odor in there is really bad. So people with allergic, to the paints, the VOCs, what have you, they just can't deal with that. The Versa products seem to do me the best. They have products that are the green products, but this Versa product seems to be the best for the cleanability, touch-up, odor. I've been using it for years. It's in my own personal house. It's not their best paint. They have Suprema, and then some other paints now that they've come out with that are better paints than the Versa product. But for the majority of what I do with it, the cleanability, touch-up, and everything, I've had the best luck out of that, best price. Okay, Evershield. Evershield is another Dunn Edwards product. That is their premium exterior product, and this product works good. We do probably, we probably do 80% of our houses in Evershield. We have very good luck with that product. It lays down, it holds up, it dries hard. Really good product for doing doors, wrought iron, stuff of that nature. Works really well. I do recommend that product. As far as exteriors go, your PPG urethane on the exterior of the house for the walls, hands down the best. Okay, that stuff holds up the best for me, and that's all I use. And if it's a house where other than that, then I use the Evershield on the exteriors. But the Evershield is always on my doors, wrought iron, everything of that nature. Okay, interiors are always the Versa products. Those are the products that we use and work well for us. And again, the box stores, there is some good products. The Bear, the Valspar, Olympic, those products are good products. When you get the premium products, don't be fooled by these deals that they have, like Speed Hide or so forth. The problem is the resin content that's in there. They have no hide. So what that means is, say you go to Home Depot and you say, hey, I can buy this fiber for, $45 and go paint the interior of my garage, all right? Well, the problem is that it's not a good deal. It has no hide. You put it on the wall and the stuff doesn't cover. It bleeds through. So you end up putting double the material on the wall in order to get the same performance as if you just went and bought a good premium product for the interior, okay? So that's what happens with the differences. They sell you on this stuff, tell you it's a good price, it's not. You always want to take and buy the good premium acrylics because of the hide that's in them, the titanium. You have less labor. You go roll the wool out in one coat and you have a lot better job. Now that being said, you've got these guys now that are advertising in the big box stores and they're going, hey, our paint is self-priming and it's everything in one coat. It's one shebang, okay? It's not true. All these paints will go on bare drywall. As far as talking about interiors, okay, not exterior, sorry. But the Versa products and all these stuff, they'll all go on drywall. But you always need 2 coats as a minimum, okay? It's the mill thickness is what makes the paint live. If you put 1 coat on, it's thin, it's gonna have holidays, it's not gonna have the best hide, it's not gonna have the color retention as when you go to do touch-up, because now you're applying 2 coats, and when you apply 2 coats, you get the true color of the product, okay? So you'll see these people that go out and roll a coat on it or whatever, or they'll advertise, they'll bid. Well, we rolled 1 coat or 2 coats, you gotta pay for the difference. Well, there should be no such thing. Platinum painting, you get 2 coats on your interior, period. Because you can't do 1 coat, you can't touch it up, all right? It's not enough product. The manufacturers specify a specific mill thickness. You have to have that in order for the paint to be cleanable, scrubbable, in order for it to hold up, color retention, and that applies both interior and exterior. So don't be fooled by these guys when they tell you, what they're gonna do. I'm gonna spray and cross spray. It doesn't matter whether you spray and cross spray, and it doesn't matter whether you back roll. It's all about the thickness of the product. It's how many mils you get on there. If you get too much, it models. It's not good, it can crack. If you get too little, it won't hold up, whether it be interior or exterior. So there's a specific, line there that you have to be in order for the product to hold up. And obviously back rolling, we'll discuss that in another video as far as the benefits of back rolling. Interior, you always want to back roll because that way you could do touch-ups. If you spray the finish, it's going to lay it down differently. When you do touch-up with a brush, it's a different application. It'll flash and you'll see it throughout the house. And it's not the fault of the paint, it's the fault of the applicator. Okay, that's another problem that a lot of people have. They're getting this smoking deal, they're going to go ahead and spray the house out. Well, then you go and do touch-up after you move in and the place looks like heck. Well, so the painter gets a call because he doesn't know his job. He's like, well, it's the paint. It's not the paint. It's that if you spray a house on an interior, you have to back roll it. That's the only way to touch it up, okay? I'll be happy to answer any of your other questions. You can always call us at Platinum Painting LLC. We're in Tucson, Arizona. The phone number is 520-366-7036. Be happy to answer any questions that you have, and I really appreciate you taking the time. I am going to do other videos that will talk about applications, different products, so forth. And again, happy to answer any questions. Hopefully this helped. Have a great day, folks.